Lots of artillery firing around. Here comes the Stuka in the back, hoping to kill this, I assume? Yep. Bishops were focused on, and one was killed. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Still not feeling great, so no camera, but covering a 4v4 replay on Winter Line. We got ourselves a Succulent Stoat, Computer Hard, Jimmy, and Artanis. Okay, 3 Dokken and a Vermok versing 1 American, Dark Angels, and 3 Brits, Hunter Doc, Tarrant, and Miran Bra. Alright, so I'm seeing a lot. Okay, so this is pre-patch, but a lot of British focusing in this. Completely, again, I get so many replays, it could just be a line, but a lot of Brits, in this case, a lot of Doc. So we'll see how things play out. But if you have a game that's completely separate in terms of, you know, structure, battle groups, you know, factions, all that stuff, please submit it to my Gmail or Discord. Take it from anyone, although I greatly appreciate Patreon supporters, Twitch subscribers, anyone that supports my channel directly. I do thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for continuously supporting my channel, even when I'm going through lulls, like now, where I'm not feeling 100%. But it's I got some type of either serious cold or I guess RSV or something, I don't know. But I just know I have a virus of some type that's just really annoying. Anyway, we got ourselves a double half-track focus. Okay, interesting. Jimmy pushing back the Dingo. Interesting. Oh, and a motorcycle team. Very heavy on the light armor. Okay, this is pre-patch, by the way. So, again, I'm covering all these replays in a row because, well, if I waited, the patch would, you know, delete everything. So I really, really don't want that. So anyway, MG managed to push back the half track, but Germans already took it. I mean, they have the lead there. Further down the line, a bit of a stalemate between each two with MGs fighting each other. Pioneer caught in the middle. Another Pioneer grabbing the victory point. We got ourselves cover being made by Royal Engineers. Further north, German forces with double motorcycle team, with Palm Grenadiers opening fire on the riflemen. Trying to push up, backed by Dingo and an MG. Grenade is thrown, forcing the man out, which allows them easily suppressed. This guy's further back, so you're not going to see that suppression, but the MG could move on up. There isn't anything that could really come in to stop that MG right now, so he can keep providing that pressure. Rifleman does get pulled back, and right now it seems like the edge I would give to the Doc. Dingo is strong, and but double Palm Grenadier and double motorcycle teams boosting the Palm Grenadiers even further. Unless the MG comes to support, I feel like the Germans will outlast the Allies. Oh, especially with reinforcements coming on in. Let's see, we have 1 infantry section coming on in. But we shall see. Motorcycle teams now can focus on the riflemen. If they get that 1, they'll be able to provide additional support by focusing on it.
An infantry section of Tommies.
Pioneer about to get KO'd by the Dingo. A lot of MGs, I'm noticing. We got a Succulent Stoat going with double MG, double Pioneer. I get the double Pioneers because you want to make sure that you can, you know, capture as much territory as possible, and they're super cheap at 125. Royal Engineers about to make this thing go bye-bye. Okay, literally, not killing him. German forces hold the position. Motorcycle team continues to put pressure, makes the riflemen go to cover so they don't take any additional losses. So, again, good job by the Axis, all things considered. Managing to keep the enemy back. We have infantry section, looks like with AT rifles managed to retake this area, but that's not where the threat is. The half-tracks have redeployed and are now burning the infantry section with no AT rifles. They're just burning them, and I love this. Who is this, by the way? This is Jimmy. Great job, Jimmy. Good job. It's good to see you. You know, I know you watch a lot of Alternate History Hub, but hey, Jimmy, I'm glad you finally made it, and doing a lot of good work. Now, half-tracks, definitely, the Dingo could definitely put them into a real pickle, but with 2 of them, and also the fact they have flamethrowers on them, yeah, you don't want to just dive it in. It probably would be overwhelmed, especially with this MG line that's being set up by a Succulent Stoat. Let's see. Oh God. What was it? You Miran Bra? Alright. Where are you? You're not really moving. Okay, cool. I'm just noticing because I'm like, all right, what's he doing compared with the rest of his allies? Because right now, Hunter Doc is being focused on pretty hard right now. He might actually lose the unit if he's unlucky enough. No AT rifles per se, but he did upgrade to the scoped rifle. Was it scoped Enfields? And has a rifleman to back him up. Oh, he has a forward position. Oh, that's nice. It can reinforce that. So that's good. Anyway, a lot of allied infantry pouring on in. Germans have a lot in the back. You can see the dock up here. Grenade is thrown, pushing back the Panzer Pioneer, forcing it back. Palm Grenadiers are opening fire. And again, motorcycle team making additional focus there. More troops in the north falling back. That is Computer Hard's infantry. Artillery coming in from the Brits, but medical truck going to reinforce this area. So that's pretty good. Slowly but surely they'll be reinforced. Rifleman moving up north. Again, very low. He's going to pull back. Artillery is now coming down. Infantry section. Well, motorcycle team is making it more susceptible. He still has a good amount of health. Captain is brought out, so we know at least the American up here did go with the infantry support. So that's good, and that makes infantry cheaper. Costs a bit of fuel to get that, but it's honestly worth it for the manpower advantage you get. Plus additional health for your frontline forces. That's one of the ways Rifleman could just be boosted to just an extreme level. Or infantry section are like, hey, we get veterancy. And oh guys, received accuracy. Hold on. I always forget with this. It is reload speed, harder to hit. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, I'm pretty sure. All right, not bad. Half track goes down thanks to a T-gun. That is brought to you by Tyrant. Getting a great shot. All right.
Proximity alarm. Our territory is...
MG opening fire on the Prussian Pioneer. It's not Prussian. God damn it. Panzer Pioneers. I love how he's aiming on the opposite side. But yeah, no. At least the British will continue to hold this victory point. It's 2-1 against the Allies in this case. I mean, yeah, that.
We've lost the sector.
Oh, sorry, against the Axis in this case. Wait, yes, Axis are. Oh god, yeah. So Axis are light color, and they are currently 2 victory points down, but they're currently 40 points ahead. So, sorry, just took some. If any mistakes I make, I'm blaming it on the Dayquil. Anyway, Flak Furling is lighting the American forces up, but they get close enough to throw some AT grenades. Oh, that may ruin the half-track's name. Oh, sorry, Flak Furling's still doing okay. I don't know if it has additional health, but at the very least, it took those 2 AT grenade shots pretty well with support gun opening fire on the retreat. Let's do a quick check to see if he has upgraded. I'm going to say no, and that's just base. Yeah, no, nothing. No upgrades as of yet. But he could increase the health even further with smoke or, you know, additional stuff. Like the automatic repairs gives, what, 80? And the smoke gives 40. We have a stubble on the field. It's been a while since I've seen a stubble. All right. Let's see how you do a succulent stoat with that. I'm gonna keep saying that just to make people uncomfortable. Succulent stoat, good job. People are just like, oh my god, please stop saying that name. You're gonna go Broly on me if I keep saying it. Anyway, infantry section about to light the Germans up with some additional Brens and a Hubbard. So, well, okay, never mind. Hubbard just got KO'd by the Panzerjägers. So good job there. Stubble pushed back the infantry section, making one retreat at the very least. What are the choices? So mobile repairs thanks to mechanized. Computer hard hasn't picked anything yet. Jimmy yet to pick anything. Oh, Artanis is going with the battlefield espionage. So it already has the funk out. Oh, good shot with the yeah, just good shots overall puts down the dingo. But at least the Germans have AT to hold back any incoming armor. We've already seen that, and it looks like the Allied light armor is not done well. But yeah, Funk Wagon gets you munitions about 1, camouflage, your troops, maybe deploy a Goliath here or there. Lots of good stuff. The Germans, the Allies have air and sea, so cheap caches and air strikes and artillery strikes. Umarenbra is also air and sea. Wait. Did really both? Oh, both went air and sea. All 3 of them went air. Oh my god, air and sea. And advanced infantry. Combine that with the cheaper reinforcement costs, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense. American infantry is just going to be pumped out like no one's business, and at cheaper costs, reinforce and more health. And also can place mines and cheaper on grenades. You can start to see where infantry starts getting very, very good with that. Anyway, British forces, though, not to, call things quit, coming in and push back the Palm Grenadier. But here comes the American force with bars. Some of them with double bars, some of them with not. But they're hitting flamethrower units and they're grouped together. Folkvard can dodge the AT gun shot. Second one does connect. May kill it here in a second. There it goes. A lot of forces engaging, but Germans hold it by throwing some grenades. AT gun shot hits the flak filling, forcing it back. MG's backing up the inbound Allied front, which is still keeping the Axis back. So even though the Axis held back the Allied assault, it may not be as sunshine and rainbows as they may like. First off, the one positive is that he didn't activate the retreat point here, so they're still retreating all the way back to the American base, so that does save the Germans a little bit of time. But yeah, they still, even though they held the attack back, they weren't able to win necessarily the battle in a decisive manner and counterattack. The Allies still have some units here to defend, including a bishop. Interesting. Not as much, though. Germans, if they do get their foothold, if they heal and come back faster, I think they can retake that sector a lot easier than the Allies holding it. But only until the American blob, until the American blob comes back. Yeah. Anyway, in mid, we got ourselves, Cyclone Stoat holding the victory point, the fuel, and actually pushing up to the other fuel over here. So doing a pretty good job engaging in mid. That's against Tyrant. Tyrant doing a pretty good job with his infantry section. AT guns as well backing up the infantry section. Let's see. Getting himself a Matilda. Ooh, fascinating. Okay, has heavy armor. There is a pack gun here, but one thing I'm seeing is he doesn't have a lot of snares. He has one Grenadier. Panzer Grenadier doesn't have snares, and although he has double pack. So Matilda can take a couple hits, not too long of engagement, though. That's the one issue I'm seeing. Armor-wise, again, we're seeing a lot of... We're not seeing armor, but we're seeing bishops, which are now hitting the German position. Nice hit on the MG. Unfortunately, Palm Grenadiers now have to stand alone as the MG goes down against the inbound infantry section. Infantry sections were suppressed, now they're not. The artillery's still hitting that sector, and it looks like the Germans are taking heavy losses with the bishop fire going on. AT gun killed the motorcycle team. Last bishop shot almost killed the Palm Grenadier. They're gonna have to pull back and heal immediately. Luckily, flak filling covers the flank, stopping a potential Royal Engineer from going in from kills in the back lines. All right, so let's see. We have caches going down by Tyrant. He's placing them. Wait, oh, I see. He's placing one here and another here. And again, that's the great thing about Air & Seas. You can automatically place them. Plus, again, 25% off. So, if 200, it's 150. Every little bit helps. So, it's essentially like, build 4 caches, get 1 free. Black Friday's coming around the corner by the time I'm recording this. So, have to put that in there. Again, a lot of medical positions I'm seeing. But, hey, that's good reinforcement positions. So, it looks like the Allies are stepping up and actually are able to come back a lot quicker against the Axis, where the Axis, they still have reinforcement points. We saw them use the truck. I don't know where the truck is now, but I thought they were using a truck. Peter Hard, where's your truck? Maybe Artanis has? Okay, Artanis has the truck. It's just further back. But the Allies are going to be able to come back a lot quicker than the Germans will. At least with all the caches. Now, we have flares going out. That's thanks to Air & Sea. Down south, we have a Matilda that's actually being forced back thanks to the Panzer Jaeger squads, as well as his support being forced back, leaving it vulnerable. Matilda's still a dangerous threat to any infantry. And if I look, I'm not seeing... What does Jimmy have for AT? He's moving up an AT unit now. I think that was like a quick call in. He was a little desperate. And he's getting a Panzer III, but I'm assuming no upgrades as of yet. So, not terrible. Plenty of AC capabilities. Just needs to, just needs to make sure, like, these guys are protected from infantry, or the Yeah, because I'm seeing here, like, the Matilda essentially leading them in and just blasting them. And the AT gun shots just bounce off the Matilda. So that's why I mean, it's like, yeah, it's good, but from what the Matilda just did, it managed to weaken the Panzer Jaegers a bit more, and as well, AT gun unfortunately had some trouble penning. So, a good counter though. Should be plenty to make the Matilda sweat if it goes in by itself. Speaking of which, another Matilda is in mid, so it looks like we might have a situation where Umiranbra joins up with Tyrant and then forces mid. Mid is even more desperate, or bad, because there's double AT guns here, and looks like a solid line by the Germans. Wesps are also firing artillery shots to break up the Royal Engineer. Interesting. You're firing that close, but sure. Flare is out. British revealed the German position. Luckily, with double AT, the Wehrmacht is able to easily push back one Matilda. Still, there's another one on standby up north. It looks like the Palm Grenadiers, they've been upped veteran squads with 6 men, and they're doing pretty well against the British and I'm assuming the Americans, as they are slowly trying to counteract the Allied counterattack, which they did, not taking really any casualties in that fight. And then secondly, they're going back to heal just in case, but they could sneak up and hopefully grab the victory point or stuff up here if they wanted to and sneak around this line. Unfortunately, they still have to watch here, but they do have beacons, I'm assuming, to detect and to identify potential enemy forces moving on in, so that's good. Let's see, we got ourselves Matildas being flanked by a Panzer III. I do not see this going well. AT rounds are already hitting it from the infantry section. They should have moved up to probably snare it, but there isn't a... As they see, there's an MG here, so they couldn't just walk up that way. Actually, it's kind of a bait for the British. There's a lot of defenses here. Double MGs, an AT gun. A lot of mortar half-tracks that are pounding the infantry section right now. So really nice bait. Problem is, the British don't play like that, and they're about to call in, I can only assume, is hell on earth. Yeah, it's naval bombardment to blast the remaining German position. So it was a bait, but the bait, as you can see with that man flying through the air, may not have been able to withstand the full power of the Brits. Now with 3 Matildas, which is a lot of armor to deal with. Panzer III trying its best to deal with it, but 4 Matildas, sorry, pushing on up. And they are advancing. Panzer III's doing the best, but having a tough time penning. If I am blue, I would absolutely get some upgrades for those Panzer IIIs. Let's see if he has any right now while we have a moment. Let's see. He did upgrade tungsten cores, so we have that, but nothing else. Oh, and combat half-tracks, which makes sense with the mortar half-tracks. Alright, some good shots. Stunned. Alright. Maybe we killed a Matilda, and that's thanks to the anti-tank shot from the Panzerjäger. Let's see. AT gun in the back is helping hit the Panzer III, though. Smoke is dropped. The counterattack is happening, but very risky. The Panzer IIIs to push in, with the AT gun still shooting through the smoke. Other Matildas are still badly injured as well, hitting the AT line, so Axis holding there. But here comes the Bishops from the north, helping out their team. Again, 3 of them blasting the front way over there. Looks like we have an Axis counterattack with artillery. Hitting the front. Knocking out a Bishop. Excellent job. He does have a Centaur on the field. But still, it looks like Hunter Doc is mainly going, like, support role with his armor. Not really going, like, front line with a Grant or, you know, Speedy Crusader or the heavy armored Matilda yet. Or, you know, he could go that stuff later. Again, its own kill zone. Panzer III's move on up. Luckily, a lot of the shots bounce. Here comes the fire. That's the espionage that's allowing that. Did actually pretty good work. A lot of the infantry is very low. This position is going to burn most likely with mortar half-track supporting. Matilda, honestly, was pretty low too. So Axis managing to hold the line, but again, he needs to heal and fast before the Matildas heal themselves and come back, because there's still plenty of Matildas on the front that are unscathed. Also, it looks like we do have Hunter Doc. Just, even though his armor is more support, his infantry section are still trying to advance. Alas, the flamethrowers are killing his squads, as we just saw there. 1 squad down. Another squad in the back, cutting off some, at least cutting off some territory. Unfortunately, though, it looks like with American firepower up north and backed up by AT guns, the Germans are just unable to really do much. Naval artillery is coming down, hitting this entire area, but air support is driving Tyrant's forces away. His men are taking heavy hits, and looks like zeroing is also in this sector too. But the Matildas do not care. They survive to fight another day. And they will fight another day. Where the Germans... okay, so here's a question. Succulent Stoke, you have Wesps. Okay. Not much else, unfortunately. I don't know if you're saving up for, you know, something bigger, like a heavy tank, perhaps. But, I think it's going to be a ways off. Maybe a Panzer IV would help in the meantime. A Brumbar even, to just take shots. Excuse me, Axis, sorry. Still have air support in the sector for now. Artillery pushes that stuff back. Hopefully German infantry can take back the victory point. It's pretty close, but Allies are down by about 70, 80 points or so. But on the flip side, the Allies are currently bringing them down by holding the 2 victory points. Why are you taking that? We aren't good enough to build L6. Oh, damn it. No L640s? No spam? Aw, man. Alright, so anyway, we got mechanized. We got ourselves, let's see, armored support with the air support. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh, right. 3 Panzer IIIs. Interesting. Okay, that's a lot of firepower. Artatus went with the espionage. We already saw that. Alright, Panzer III, show me what you got. Immediately, this one's 2/3 dead, and the other 2 pull back. And Matildas took a shot, if that. Great stuff. Allies are just building tons of mortar pits and other fighting positions. Oh my god, this is a lot. But again, we know that, Dark Angels, he has a lot of excess manpower because of the fact that he went, I'm assuming he went with, the upgrades over here. So, because he went with these upgrades, let's verify. Yeah, boom. Alright, advanced logistics and survival training. Advanced logistics makes it cheaper, gets you more manpower, and you can spend it on whatever you want. Now, it looks like he may be spending on more men here. Maybe? No, he took a lot of health damage, but they're all 6. Oh, never mind. Tiger Tank's like, no, they're not 6 men. I changed that. How many kills did he get in a single shot? Oh, I think almost 12. He got a good amount with 1 shot. Axis, though, on the back foot, victory point-wise, again, it has him in the lead, but territory on the map-wise, yeah, no, Allies have a small lead. But they seem to be ever encroaching on Allied territory. And actually, look here, you have Artanis kind of moving more in the mid, which is leaving Green up here by himself. So Computer Hard is going to have to focus everything he has, the north. We'll have to see how he goes. Again, lots of mortar pits. Those 2 still being, I guess he's waiting on munitions or something. MG being flanked at least. Oh, he's going for the ammo box? Is this zeroing? Is he calling it zeroing? I mean, that's fine and all, but don't you need recon to sort of help with that stuff? I guess the mortar pits are constantly firing, so you're hopeful that they'll hit. And if they kill this, that's great, because that's just a massive explosion. There goes 2 mortar pits, an ammo cache. Not bad. 17-pounder moving on in. Massive battle in mid. Navar to... Oh my god. Well, Brumbar came out to immediately die from the naval artillery. God damn. Well, Allies just called in every naval gun they had. And it worked. Axis just lost a lot of their front line stuff. Fire coming down the support equipment for the Allies, but still, Matilda's still in the front, taking shots left and right from those AT guns. Wesps are firing up on the hill, or I guess over here. Panzer IIIs are kind of open. There's not much here. If they have some clearing tools to make sure there's no mines, they can flank these Matildas, get rear armor shots. Matildas in the back do not have nearly as good armor. And the Panzer III, especially with their up guns, could absolutely wreck house. Panzer III's already wrecking the infantry section. Look at that damage. Forcing them back with a handful of shots, but one did take a number of shots from the AT guns. Artillery, though, is firing, hitting the Wesps dead on, weakening him down. Dark Angel recovering his ammunition storage. Matilda is taking a lot of hits from that red, Miranbra, looks like he's more battered up in the southern position, which is not good, but it looks like things are a little bit more even across the board. It's really going to be a difference in caches, but both sides have built some caches. Looks like the Allies have 2 fuel and 1 munitions. Axis have 2 fuel, and that's about it. Which is why you're seeing a slight lead for the Allies in munitions. Alright. Axis pushing for the... wait, no. They're just trying to hold on to the victory point. Lots of artillery firing around. Here comes the Stuka in the back, hoping to kill this, I assume? Yep. Bishops were focused on, and one was killed. Stuka, great job on the accuracy with that. That is by Artanis. Artanis, great job. That has to be, what, second? Yeah, it's the second bishop he's killed, so great bishop hunter right there. Panther is on the field, so he got his heavy tank. Again, specialized for armor, but given the Matilda's focus squarely on defense rather than offense, except for infantry, this thing should easily be able to break, crack them open, let me say that, and pen them with ease. Infantry section is off with scopes, which is great for spotting, not so much for support with AT. Again, we know the Allies really can make use of all their special strikes, given the amount of munitions they're using, right? They get essentially, what, 200 munitions every 4 minutes? And they could probably up that further if they really wanted to, given, like, this position here. But, we'll see. Massive push in the south, or, yeah, oh, yeah, it is the south, okay. Pushing for the hill. Panzer III is using the high ground to just eviscerate the infantry section. AT gun line is still there, holding the Matildas at bay, because, again, you don't want to be crossed between the Panzer IIIs and that. Mortar half-tracks standing back, maybe should move up and provide some artillery support there. But overall, pretty good stuff. I really like what I'm seeing from both sides. More munitions going down, going right there, actually. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they can grab all that territory if they really wanted to. So, Allies just going to get more and more munitions. There's some return fire from support guns, I assume, right? Support gun? Yeah, support gun here. Tiger tank moving in to fight a Grant. That Grant is from Hunter Doc, who has an AA gun, a number of bishops, and that's his only front line. Air support's hitting the Matildas, forcing them back very low. West's artillery... Oh, wait, hold on. West artillery is unable to kill it, but the air support is. Knocks it down, but the plane does crash in front of the Panther. Here's the naval support. Another Tiger tank on the front for Artanis. Stuka is killed, and a medical truck, and I believe a support gun. Oh, AT gun. So, yeah, big naval bombardment win for the Allies. Matildas are injured, but I'm assuming Panzer IIIs are lying in wait. I think he may have lost one. Jimmy, how you doing? Jimmy lost the Panzer, at least 2 Panzer IIIs, because I thought he had 4. Not going great, but overall, he's been a thorn in Red's side, and Red is still reeling from losses, so I think he's doing a decent job at, like, causing havoc. Red is currently there, but that's opening up the door right now for a strike here. Nice fire from, I believe, a mortar half-track. Knocks out a 17-pounder in the back. Oh my god, is he actually gonna live? Never mind. AT gun is alive to fight another day. Still hitting the Panzer IIIs, although, oh, infantry, no, AT guns managed to neutralize that with 17-pounder, brought it down. So another big loss for Jimmy. His attack capabilities have weakened dramatically, but Axis are gearing up with better armor, and we know that they have their own airstrikes, the 305s, etc. Hold on, more naval bombardments, I believe, are about to come on in this sector. Or is it air support? No, it's air support. Air and sea. We got a Typhoon rocket strafe. Okay, focusing on armor, not the AT guns. They can focus there, but not sure why the Panzer Squad retreated. AT guns need a little bit of fire support. Panzer III still firing there. That's probably naval artillery. In the background, the air support is still strafing. One Matilda does go down. Naval bombardment neutralizes one AT gun, second one neutralized. Panzer III is probably going to be unable to fight that Matilda by itself on the plane, flying super high up. Panzer Pioneers are holding back the commando squad. We have Panthers look like they're about to push on up with everything they have. So again, it's a heck of a fight going on right now. But Panthers are about to flank. They don't have as much damage versus the infantry, aka the AT guns. And the 17-pounder is there, but he's just out of range. I think... Oh, and they have their own strike coming on in. Is it the 305? Well, Panzer III goes down, but Panthers should be able to kill what's left of Umiranbra's forces. Zeroing, I think that's it. Does kill that. And there goes the Matilda. So, not bad at all. Minesweepers, I guess, cleared the Teller mine that's still there. Sure. Alright, so, yeah. Tiger Tank is brought out by Jimmy. He's tired of the Panzer IIIs. He's going for the big gun. But, while Miranbra is down, he still has plenty of fuel and reserves left to come back from. So he'll be out off position for a little while. But the remaining Axis forces have still taken a number of hits across the board. They still have a Tiger. We got plenty of Palm Grenadiers moving up on the front. A lot of Riflemen, though, moving on in. So, again, Dark Angel still has a good front. Look at this! He's just mass-producing mortar. This is why when people say, oh, you don't need to put population on bunkers. Yes, you do. I believe that in Code 2, and I firmly believe that now. Because then you have this situation where people just spam this stuff out. And it just becomes... not unbearable, but just annoying. Incredibly annoying. Tiger Tank opening fire on the Riflemen. There is some long-range AT in the back, but not really focusing on the Tiger, more focusing on the Panthers. Artillery is hitting the 70-pounder, though. Once that's gone, which will be very soon with the mortar half-track fire and everything else, that could open the corridor for a flank, and that Tiger will help lead it, with Panzer Pioneers following suit. 70-pounder, again, still alive and being a thorn in the Axis side. Tiger hitting the retreating unit rather than hitting the thing shooting him. Panzer Pioneer finally puts that thing to rest. We have a small push through another Tiger, but there's still plenty of AT and a 17-pounder here. Tiger will be unable to fight that and may die. Oh, shot missed or bounced or something. I'm not sure. Tiger is clearly trying to help out, but Axe is taking heavy losses on the front. Grant is on the field. Units dying or losing units on the retreat. Oh my god. Tiger very weak.
100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
Yeah, allies are down though. And here comes the artillery on the AT guns. Great shots. Air support hits the Grant, forcing that back. There are still Matildas on the outer ring of that airstrike, but they're moving further south toward the fuel. Panzer, Grenadiers, and Commando units fall back. Panther is guarding the west. I don't think Matildas want to push up, but maybe Umiranbra will as revenge, thinking, oh, easy kill, and then Panthers kill it. We shall see. Any big guns? Nope. 70-pounder keeps being picked up and then burning alive, so that's not gonna be picked up, at least for a few more seconds. Panthers moving on in. So too is a Tiger and a Stuka. Lots of artillery coming in the mid, helping to hold it for a brief moment in time. Again, more... Oh, again, still decrewed. Air support comes on in. Panther's pretty weak, being hit by 17-pounder on the way out. Matilda's guarding as the FG section grabbed the VP. It's right now an Axis lead by 200 points. Very good job, given the fact I feel like the Allies' momentum is pretty strong this game. But artillery, some good armored strikes, and some solid kills have made the Allies fall to the wayside. Dark Angel's still doing great, but like Hunter Doc is now having to switch from Bishops. Well, he's still pumping out the Bishops, but at least he has one gray on the front. Tyrant saw his Matildas. Not really much of a front line force, which he's really hoping those AT guns hold back the Tigers. My god, just look at the amount of AT guns. There's 2, 4, 5, 6 AT guns. And yeah, that's 70-pounder, but still. It's a lot of AT of all sorts of different, you know, all different sizes. This lone Tiger will be absolutely wrecked if the FG section get close because they can snare it and then the AT guns can finish it off. He's healing on the front as well, which is not great for the Axis because they can just keep up the pressure and keep that victory point under their control. Air support is strafing the front. Doesn't get the west, but luckily it misses. And anti-air is trying to shoot them down. We now have these 2 Panthers still alive. Tiger Tank is moving its way down the hill again. 70-pounder is back up and operational. Mortar half-tracks will have to clear that immediately. FG section is down. Another unit for Umiranbra. Alright. Axis still being kept back. Tiger Tank is still alive up on the hill. Grant moving back up. I guess the idea is just make sure that none of the infantry can push up. I think you're good. I think you're good in that front. Yeah, more cash is going down, so allies are up to 56 munitions per turn. Insane numbers of munitions. Really gotta hand it to the AT guns. They are the things that are currently holding the Axis at bay. But Axe is not done yet. Double Panthers, West still trying to break the line. Tiger Tank has the hill. And a motorcycle team potentially taking some back territory with a Panzerjäger squad as well flanking. That could be actually huge if they can start killing these caches. Oh, never mind. He's not taking that. He's going... Or is he trying to find targets? Let's see.
Ability is ready to go.
What is... Okay. I love the effect here with the water. It looks like going over him. What is this team do? Oh... He was trying to get there. Okay, well, depends what that is. There's a lot of strikes coming on in. It's fire to burn the medical position. Okay. A lot of fire. And a lot of artillery. Okay, that's zeroing.
Carrying out orders.
Yep, zeroing artillery. That's dead, but the AT guns just reposition the mid. We still have a potential 305 coming on in. Tiger is being hit, forced back. Artillery is returning fire there. And on the AT guns, Stuka Barrage coming on in. A lot of supports being neutralized and taken out. Excuse me. More Stukas from up on the hill. Oh my god, the Allies losing so much to artillery and strikes. But airstrikes are going to push back the Tiger. Mortar half-tracks and Stuka now under threat from the Grants. Tiger does not have the health to fight two Grants at all. Luckily, the Stuka is targeting this stuff. Okay, maybe not luckily, but still. They could have gone for the Tiger and killed it. More air support hitting the back lines. Those are the Typhoons. Killing the Panther. So after all the strikes happening against the Allies have their own strikes against the Axis. Air support may still... Oh, yeah, it hits. It's going to kill it, isn't it? Yup. 2 units go down, being the artillery. So that's most of Suckling Stote's forces there. They still have the hill, but that Tiger needs to heal and fast. And looks like even after all that, Axis were unable to really, you know, push up and take that territory. Unfortunately, at least recovery vehicles so they can make do with all the wrecks. Allies doubling down in mid, bringing up more reserves. Again, unfortunately, Allies seem to have a near pop cap, most of them. Dark Angel seems to be losing a bit more manpower, but again, still has quite a bit under his belt, so he's doing fine. Umiranbra's the weakest allied player, and he still has 3 grants, so still looking pretty good. Meanwhile, we got Rentablob moving on up. Haven't seen this, so maybe he's just hasn't focused on other stuff in the meantime, but looks like with the flak furling was easily pushed back. More Tigers coming on in, it looks... Oh, Panther coming in, sorry. Tiger's still alive there. What about Green? Does Green still have... Yeah, his Tiger. That's the thing. At least the Axis still have their big guns. Now, they need support for those big guns, because 3 Grants versus Tiger. Not looking good odds for the Tiger. But...
The ability is ready for use.
But...
Reports of enemy movement near
again,
our victory point.
Could absolutely be worse. If they didn't have the armor, it would be a lot worse. Artillery and fire hitting mid. Meanwhile, the Grants hit the south. Maybe one Grant dies. No, AT gun repositions. They were unable to get that kill. There is a lot of armor heading south. I don't know if they're planning on... Oh, there goes the wreck. I don't know if they're planning on pushing there. I mean, potentially hit the weak link, I guess. There isn't really much pressure up here, so... Yeah, I could potentially see a massive push in the south. We have a lot of riflemen hitting this, and looks like the Stuka did miss the rifleman. Home Grenadier is dead. AT gun is dead. Stuka's potentially in harm's way. MG is being flanked. Did nothing to stop the rifleman. Oh, now you suppress, but you're about to die. So that's 3 units dead. Alright. So Panthers are trying to kill the cache. I don't think that was on purpose. They're prioritizing vehicles, but they still targeted the cache. 70-pounder realizing switching positions. But you still have to worry about the okay, is he gonna fire through? What's...
Infantry standing by, Commander.
No, infantry section are gonna catch it off guard, and now we have a strike coming on in. I think it's artillery. Oh, it's zeroing. Now, unfortunately, double air. A lot of planes are coming on. Look at this. So many planes coming on in. Tiger and Panthers will pull back. Honestly, just kill this cache. Do something. Don't let this cache stay alive. He let the cache stay alive. Okay. At least the flak filling is shooting down the planes with ease. So eventually they should all die. But there's a lot of planes. I'm just realizing all the different positions up here. Just so many of these mortar positions. My god, he's still making more! It's like, yes, we will make sure no infantry survives. And, of course, artillery boosted by this. Oh my god, it's also boosting all the mortar. Oh my god. So, Dark Angels is just... for those who don't know, this increased the fire rate by 33%. It just makes this even better. Tiger Tank under air support. He goes down. Matilda's still alive, but the bigger threat, the 17-pounder, is on fire, thanks to the espionage calling it special fire. Panther is barely alive, pulling back. How do you have a Panther? Oh, you recovered it. Nice. Now, big armored thrust in the south. Grant's having a rough time, but 17-pounder could reposition and aim itself south to hit that stuff. So Matildas are not too shabby. They can also join the fight if they need it. Panthers are pretty weak, all things considered. If they have sight, they can finish off the Panther. He's focusing. He just weakens them pretty badly. Medical truck coming on in to help with heals. Again, they can heal armor. There's a unit in the back line. Stuka killing its own cache and I believe its own ally. So, yeah, good job there. A little friendly fire action. It seems like, oh my god, SSF commandos are just running rampant in the back lines. Yeah, it's not looking great for Computer Hard. He's being flanked pretty badly in this sector. And things are not looking all that swell for him. Panzer IV command tank moving on up, driving the enemy away and keeping him at bay. Again, AT guns should push it back unless the Tiger tank comes in clutch. I think this might be a goner. Oh, nope, doesn't direct fire. He's okay. Again, more grants coming in. He's no longer a weak player. This man has 5 grants. He is a decent sized army, but they still keep pounding away at him, thinking like, guys, this is the weak point. This is how we exploit. Meanwhile, the middle positions, the allies are cutting off a lot of the resources for the Axis to the north. We have more fighting positions going down, ammo cache boosting them further, making them even more strong. Luckily, Stuka should kill that. Please kill that. It does not kill that. That's bad. Oh, it's also boosting the 17-pounder. Again, 17-pounder with, hold on, 33% reload and recharge speed. Yeah, that's not threatening at all. 17-pounder being boosted by a 33% buff. That's not horrifying at all. Artillery hitting the front. Wesp and Nebelwerfer under heavy fire. Wesp goes down. Nebelwerfer may be soon to follow. It is. Massive battle in the south. Stu trying to support, but it's just not enough. Or Stu, sorry, there's multiple. I feel like the amount of time they're spending in this battle against the Grant Armada, like, look at this, is just absolute bullshit. And there they go. Weakest allied player holding off Axis armored group. It's like, ugh. It is just not looking good for the Axis in this regard. Unless there's something I am missing. Oh, Tiger Tank camouflaged. That's fun. Panther as well. Like, sneak attack like that would be good, but Commando's coming in also for a sneak attack. Both armies about to sneak attack into each other. But 17-pounder is again supporting. We have air support coming in. Tiger might meet its maker here.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Alright, something. Oh my. Look how many mortar oh god. Air support knocks it out.
Enemy down to 75 points and falling.
And yeah, hidden versus hidden. And here comes the Grant army with another Grant. Air support kills that. Tiger is now by itself versus that. Unless he gets some serious firepower, that Tiger is done. Wait, hold on. One Great goes down. Panther's coming in clutch. Air support coming in. Hold on. Another Great goes down, although Panthers aren't moving up. And the Tiger is not backing up for some damn reason. Air support's still hitting them. Tiger repositioning. Holy shit. Is the Tiger gonna survive? The Tiger survived. The Panthers moved up and saved them. Umiranbra has no army. I repeat, Umiranbra has no army. 17-pounder, though, is still lighting him up. And he has no reserves. So that's... If the Axes can somehow... Well, first off, they just walk through everything, so don't get those resources, I guess. But, if they could make a comeback, this would be the time. I know the Axis themselves lost quite a bit, you know, in that fight, but still, if they could manage. All right, here comes the recovery vehicle. Panther backing it up. 17-pounder trying to hold. Matilda's moving on in. Tiger is still there. Stuka trying to neutralize the 17-pounder. Almost is able to, but not quite. Tiger still dishing out damage. Luckily, Panthers knock out 17-pounder. Matilda is actually in a world of hurt, but Axis are now losing the victory point battle. Neither side is... Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. Axis not close to getting the victory point. 17-pounders recruit. 17... Oh, just dies right before... It would have killed that. Oh my god. Okay. If I'm the Axis, pull back and heal. I know it's close, but you need to heal. More of these goddamn mortar pits. This man has like 50, I swear this man has like 15,000 mortar. Look at this! This is why I swear to God, if someone in chat argues with me like, Greyshot, it shouldn't be it should, one population. I'm not saying you should have 15, I'm saying one. Otherwise you get stuff like this. This is what happens when an American player has too much manpower on his hands. This is what happens, and he's boosting them with this. So it's every little bit's boosted. Also, AA again, very supportive player. Nothing against Dark Angel. He's playing the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But like this, I don't even want to look at it. It's so bad. American infantry pushing on in. Luckily, Tiger tank, still alive by the way. Somehow is blasting the American infantry. Panther not really great against infantry, so having a rough time there. If the Axis don't do something, they're done. But they continue to push in the south, and air support luckily misses that. Again, they need this position here. Kettenprad moving on in, immediately dies, not even a second thought. And it's GG. An absolute GG. Alright. I cannot, like, great armor battle in the south. Managed to kill the weakest allied army with everything they had. With, honestly, not taking as many casualties as I expected. I expected this Tiger to die. It did not. It did not die. So that's positive. Problem is the fact the Allies just locked it down. And while I could argue with the fact that, you know, the Axis didn't push up here, this bullshit, I understand why they didn't push up here. Okay, Relic, look, listen, I'm a 4v4 mainly content creator, and I do not spend as much time in this game as other people. There are people in this that know this game in and out through the code and such, okay? But this seems a little insane. And again, I think one population impact on a team for each of these is suitable. This is just fucking stupid. I'm sorry. This is absolutely stupid. All right, let's double check damage. By the way, thank you to Tyrant for submitting this replay. Top damage goes to Hunter Doc. Top kills actually goes to Dark Angels. Go figure on that one. We'll see in a sec why. But, oh boy. Jimmy got top. Oh, sorry, not Jimmy. Artanis got top damage and top kills. And honestly, the Axe's KD was pretty good, except for a succulent stoat. He's the and computer hard, but again, we'll see. He got pounded by a lot of stuff. All right, real quick. Wow, okay, not many kills for you, Mirror and Bra. Just not much to speak of. A lot of vehicle kills, I'll give you that. Grids did okay, given the amount you deployed. Matilda's did okay as well. Okay, Tiger did Tiger did pretty well for one Tiger. That's a solid Tiger, especially compared to the Panzer IIIs. Infantry-wise, yeah, Panzer Pioneers did fine. I would say they're not typically high kill counters, so yeah, sure. 17-pounder, pretty well for the amount of times you recruit it. Matilda, yeah, pretty solid with that. Wesp, 31 kills. I'm gonna say the Stuka probably performed better, but we'll see here in a second. Yeah, nothing to really write home about there. Infantry section did okay, nothing to write home about. Yeah, Bishops, 55 kills, 5 vehicles, pretty solid stuff. Tiger, 51, but again, he deployed 3 of them, so take that for what it's worth. Palm Grenadiers, 53 kills. Pretty good stuff all around with those guys. American Infantry, 89 kills with the Riflemen, pretty good. Mortar Prince only got 13. Again, probably more health damage, but still, the amount of them you deployed, I know it doesn't show the number, but that number should be like 15 or something. Okay, yeah, why is it showing up on both? Okay, that's a bit weird. I just realized that. Holy shit. Anyway, Tiger, 39 kills. Stuka, 6. Really? Just 6? Really? Just 6? That's it? Am I missing something here? 31 kills for Palm Grenadiers. Again, lost quite a bit. This Tiger tank, again, only 1. So, pretty solid. Only 1 Tiger tank I feel like was undervalued. Or didn't do as well. Is there a Stuka here? Okay, 2 vehicles. So, like, in the beginning, it was doing fine. Then I guess they just trailed off. So, never mind. Ignore me. The other thing did way better. Although, there was a Goliath. Did nothing, but there was a Goliath. Okay, good game. Allies won with cheese, I would say. But definitely, again, well-played cheese. That's the thing. I can't argue. Like, I legitimately can't argue for what they did. They did quite well, given the circumstances. In the Axis, putting a lot of pressure on them through other means. And again, the Allies did have a player that essentially went down to no army and still won. So good job with them. Good for holding their allies' position. And again, I felt they just played very well. They had plenty of AT, plenty of armor that could take hits, plenty of air support, artillery support, you name it, to make sure they won. And of course, an American player with way too much time on his hands. So overall, led to success. Where the Axis, I think, did well with keeping their heavy tanks alive, and some of their arty strikes, though, as we saw, some of them were just not quite as effective as others as the game went on. I felt the Allies got better with the Bishops and definitely outplayed the Axis in many ways. And then, yeah, just the Axis running in AT lines and hitting the same position, which eventually worked, but I don't think it helped with the VPs. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. This is Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.